Hi, this is Brad, Managing Director of Motionworks and host of the Coffee for Closers interview series. Today, our episode is with Damon Mackey, Managing Director of Catalyst4MBAs. Damon, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Brad.
No, I know it's kind of crazy times as we were chatting before, and obviously, originally we wanted to do this in your office, but because of the social distancing and other situations going on, we're doing it online, and it's working great so far. So again, thanks for joining us. For those out there, can you tell us just a little about Catalyst and how you got started and what you're doing over there with your team?
Sure, Brad. Thanks. We started originally with Japan's largest MBA career forum. That was the largest 4 years in a row. And that's where organizations reached out to us. We did not start as a recruiting company, but organizations reached out to us and said, we did so well at your MBA career forum. How can we hire people directly from you now? And then organically, we grew from that, now doing what we were doing, just MBAs, and now just MBAs and professionals, getting them introduced to companies. We still really value the idea sharing part of our events. So we still hold these exclusive summits throughout the year. Those have sold out for the last 7 years in a row, but it brings together business heads from Tokyo, MBAs, business professionals, a lot of people from the Big Four, with our keynote speakers, to include the CEO of General Electric, head of LinkedIn, president of Uber, CEO of Philips, CEO of PwC, partners from Deloitte and Accenture, just to name a few.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in the early days when you started out, like those were great events. I mean, one, you were a great organizer of events, but not only that, you got some of the top people, the top decision makers in Japan at these global companies to come and speak at these events. And I think that's what you brought to the table. And that's how, like, it's huge for both clients and companies, as well as for candidates, especially the MBA candidates.
Thanks for saying that, Brad. I think that a lot of it had to do with controlling the quality of people we invite to the event. So we have really good people invited there. That means more candidates, more people want to attend the events to meet other high caliber people. And then that in turn attracts the keynote speakers. So they both kind of play off each other, attracting each other to the events. And then that's helped us win really good companies. We're very focused on working with top organizations that can offer good careers to good people, so that we focus on those higher caliber positions and higher caliber people. So I do a lot of work with the Big Four consulting company. Some of them have paused their hiring and some of them have not. But those large organizations that are still hiring are smart. That means, especially for the Big Four, they are fierce competitors for talent. Those that are not hiring, the other ones are now scooping up all of the top talent that those Big Four are not.
So there is still a lot of hiring going on within those the top consulting companies.
Yes, there is a lot. And so we have a lot of hiring still going on. And also, from the candidate side, people that might be looking for opportunities or looking to move, some people are concerned that their company is laying people off, or they don't like the way their company's handling the crisis, what they're doing in the workplace, or how they're laying people off. And then it might be the last straw, people want to move. It's not a bad time to be looking in the market. You can differentiate yourself by being one of those that's not afraid to apply right now. There's maybe, if there's 40 or 50% of the people that are not applying right now, you now have 40 or 50% less competition. So it's a smart time to be out there, at least to just check. The same rules apply that always have. Working with somebody that you know and that you can trust is important. So if you're going to work with a recruiter, someone that you know and trust makes a huge difference, and somebody who has connections at that company, because that means they can introduce you to the hiring manager, the person, the decision maker that's going to get you in there. And that makes all the difference in the world for you getting a first interview.
Yeah. So on that note, you mentioned that obviously you have quite a tight relationship with your current clients. Can you expand on that relationship and that point a bit?
We're close to the partners and the directors. I think that some of that is because of the events. Some of those people are our keynote speakers at the events, but also those people at both the big four and the top three strategy consulting companies, they really want to make a connection with the people that are bringing them talent. They have projects they're working on, and they have to get that talent. So those organizations that can get close and can deliver the talent can develop a real bond with those people, and we've done that over the years. Um, I think what we try to do is to match what people are looking for. So I mentioned before, we try to work with high caliber organizations and high caliber people. What we're trying to do is match what the partners give us the insight that they're looking for to what people's career priorities really are. And then when we can find that match, we can make that introduction to the partner. This is the type of person you're looking for, and this is what they shared with me on their real career opportunities. And when that's a match, that's just magic for the client company.
And that's huge. And you're kind of getting into the coaching and consulting side of the business, of the relationship side. Do you want to expand on that? I mean, do you count yourself, or would you label yourself as a career consultant or a career coach?
Career consultant, yes, for sure. We're not a high pressure company. I know those organizations are out there, but we're happy to just have a conversation. And I think that's smart for people to do now in the current situation. It's definitely a good idea to reach out to people and have a conversation, because there could be that perfect opportunity. Um, you know, Making that right connection for people can be really rewarding. I placed a consultant, somebody who had a manager position at a smaller consulting company, and they had him on a 3-month revolving contract. So he never knew if he would have a job after his 3-month contract, and it was just revolving over and over again. I got him into one of the big four at director level. He's doing really well, and now he's on the partner track. So a couple years from making over $1 million a year. So it's really amazing what we can do with that connection. So having a conversation for yourself, or finding out about opportunities you can share with a connection of your own, it's definitely a good time for people to be doing that.
And any end notes that you want to share? Any useful bits of information that you want to share with the viewers out there?
I think the online events, we do usually have the large scale summit and sometimes the more exclusive seminars. So take a look at our events page. You'll be able to see there the online events coming up, which you can easily attend from home and get some insight from a partner or one of our keynote speakers.
All right. Well, hey, Damon, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for making time today and sharing us about the market and what's available through Catalyst for MBAs.
Thanks, Brad. And everyone, take care, stay healthy, and hope to be talking with you soon.
All right. Thanks for watching. This is Brad and Damon. Stay safe and stay productive. See you next time.